What is allowed to Jupiter is not allowed to the bull.
I think you have heard this phrase million times. So, what is allowed to Jupiter is not allowed to the bull. It sounds mysterious, but its meaning is surprisingly practical. The original Latin is quod licet Jovi, non licet bovi. So, Jupiter was the supreme god of ancient Rome, the ruler of the sky, thunder, and the entire pantheon. In mythology, he often broke rules that ordinary people could never get away with. And he liked to control what's going on Earth. For this purpose, he turned into the bull and was walking on the earth checking the situation, such an undercover agent. But the bull symbolized an ordinary, obedient creature with no special status or privileges. So, this is absolutely clear. Quod licet Jovi, non licet bovi. What was allowed for him as a god was not allowed for him as a bull. And once Jupiter fell in love with the beautiful princess Europa. To approach her without frightening her, he transformed himself into a magnificent white bull. Europa climbed onto his back, and the bull carried her across the sea to Crete. As Jupiter, he was the king of the gods, free to do almost anything, but once he became a bull, he had to behave like one. He couldn't simply reveal his identity or speak to Europa. He had accepted the limitation of the form he had chosen. On Crete, Jupiter had revealed his identity, so Europa could see who he really was. The god was in love and he was really generous, so he had made Europa the queen of this island. So you see, sometimes it's rather useful to be kind to the bull, because behind the bull can be hidden a god. So the mighty Jupiter and the ordinary bull became symbols of two very different levels of power. One makes the rules, the other has to live by them. And that's exactly why the phrase "what is allowed to Jupiter is not allowed to the bull" has survived for centuries. So the saying reminds us that people with power, authority, or higher status are often allowed to do things that others are punished for. Whether that's fair is another question, but that's the observation behind the proverb.